Hey everybody, welcome to Tasker Arena. We got about 15 minutes to game time, and we'll be back to cover your Hobbs Lady Eagles and the Centennial Lady Hawks in non-district action. Appreciate having you all today, and thank you for Tiff back at the station. Give me a good sound check on this, and hopefully we can get you a good broadcast today. Thanks. Welcome to Tasker Arena, where Hobbs Lady Eagles are getting ready to take on the Centennial Hawks. Both teams on the floor as team introductions are starting to occur here in Tasker. Hobbs Lady Eagles come in 5-5, but have won 4 of their last 5, and really coming on, making the adjustments of playing without all-star Wisdom Anthony, and doing a great job of learning to play as a team. I was very impressed with them in the last game. It was a 49-44 win, and that was against Lubbock High School out of Lubbock. It was the Westerners were actually a pretty solid team with a 12-5 record, and the Hobbs Lady Eagles showed that they are able to keep up with the good teams. Well, they got a good team coming in here tonight, Centennial Hawks. They are currently 6-3 on the season, and they have played some tough opponents. And you know, one barometer of how good this team is, they did beat a Los Lunas team that the Hobbs Lady Eagles lost to, and 6-3 on the season. They're coming off of a 35-30 win against our rivals, the Carlsbad Lady Cavemen, and kind of shows you that's a very talented squad that's over there by Coach Leber, and he's really got the Centennial Hawks going well. Lady Eagles really coming on. Coach Carpenter, you know, I had a brief discussion with him before the game, and Coach Carpenter, you know, I complimented that his girls were really starting to play well as a team, and they're really starting to run the sets better, and he kind of agreed with that assessment. So it's going to be an interesting game. I think this game is going to be a real barometer for us to kind of tell us how this season's going to play out, you know, if we're able to make the adjustments against the good teams. And I can't speak enough of the play of Anaya Joseph. And, you know, you talk about a player trying to will the team to victory. And she did so in the game against Lubbock High, having a game-high 22 points, and doing it in a very efficient manner. It was not one where she had to have the ball in her hands. Basically, she brought herself a glass of Windex and kept cleaning the ball off the offensive board and putting it back up. So, you know, did a good job on the offensive rebounding side. Centennial's taking the 4, starting for Centennial. Peyton Silva, Jocelyn Montez, Aspen Salazar, Cassandra Holguin, and one player to be named as soon as she turns around here. Can't quite get the number of that last player. Coach Carpenter countering with Jayla David, Brent Hargrove, Kendall Cunningham, Brett Clay, and Erlen Hall. Ball's in play. Cunningham gets the tip from David, and we're underway. Erlen Hall left hands it into the corner to Brent Hargrove, working against a 2-3 zone. Hargrove, top of the key, right side Clay. Clay patiently brings it up top. They're trying to look for the post. They got Kendall Cunningham running the high post up there, running a little high-low screen game. Kicks out to Hall. Hall, long 3, first shot, no good. Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham in trouble, finds Hall. Now they're going to reset the offense. Hall steps out with the right hand, barks out some signals, and the ladies respond. Here's Brett Clay, left wing, and Clay's got it. Brett Clay opens it up. Hobbs 3, Centennial nothing. Here comes the Hobbs press. 2-2-1 press for Hobbs. Kind of a token press, not a lot of ball pressure here. They're working it back and forth. Centennial gets it across the timeline. Salazar works it to Montez. Montez right side to Trujillo. That's that 5th player. Trujillo almost loses the pressure from Erlen Hall. Into the corner, Centennial being patient. Top of the key to Salazar. Salazar to Montez. Montez, she resets the offense. Haven't had any penetration yet here. Now they try to work to the post. It's not there. Here's Trujillo, and she's going to throw it away off the hands of Montez. That's a turnover for the Hawks, first of the game, and the Lady Eagles get the ball back. 3-0 lead here early. Erlen Hall with the right hand comes across the timeline and starts the offense against the zone. Clay back to Hall. Hall has a long 3. She wants it, and she's got it. Just like that, 6-0 Lady Eagles on 2 trays. Clay and Hall have both drained a 3-pointer. Across the timeline it comes to Salazar. She's going to drive. Cunningham's there to stop it. Ball's loose. She kind of throws it away, but it's tracked down by Silva. Reset to Salazar. She's going to drive and kick. Here's Silva in the corner, and Silva puts the first one in. 6-3 here. Early for the Lady Eagles. Hargrove back to Hall, to Hargrove. She's looking for David. It's not there. Here's Kendall Cunningham off the glass. No good. David's going to tip it away. It's going to be saved by Hargrove, but into the hands of Silva. Hargrove gets tripped up coming up the court. It's now 5-on-4. Hargrove finally recovers. Here's Montez from the corner. No good. Hargrove with the rebound. Off to the races. She approaches the left wing looking for Clay. She's got Clay. Clay back to Hargrove. Hargrove works it right side Hall. Back to Hargrove, top of the key. Swings it left side Clay. She's looking for David. It's not there. Hargrove has it almost stolen away. She recovers and gets it back from Hall. Right side Hall works it into David. David trapped. Back to Hall. Spins out. Hargrove back to Hall right side. Hall, long three. Another one. Erin Hall getting hot quick here for the Lady Eagles. Centennial bringing it across the timeline. Here's Silva. Silva cross court to Montez. Montez top of the key to Salazar. Salazar calls for a pick. She doesn't get one. Works it to Trujillo. Trujillo under pressure from Hargrove. Back to Montez. Montez crossover dribble. Approaches the lane. Ball's loose. It's on the floor. Going to be out of bounds. Who they're going to give it to? It's going to be Centennials. And I think Clay thought that came off of one of the Centennial Hawks. Now there's some discussion. Referee crew switching the decision. There they go. And that is the correct one. So another turnover there by the Lady Hawks. And the Lady Eagles with a 6-point lead have the ball back. Hargrove brings the spear across half court. Looking to the right side, working with Erin Hall, who's got the hot hand. Back to Hargrove, top of the key. Hargrove with the left hand, brings it back around. Very patient offense here. Works it to Clay, back to Clay in the corner. Flips it back to Hall, nothing doing. Top of the key, Hargrove. Hargrove swings to Clay. They work it to Cunningham. Cunningham, top of the key. Hargrove, three, in and out. Ball's loose. Into the hands of Clay. Clay with the right hand off the glass, no good. Still loose. Cunningham comes down with it. Cunningham goes up with it, and Cunningham is fouled. First foul of the game is going to go against Peyton Silva. First personal, first team foul. 3:46 on the clock here in the first quarter. And Cunningham's opportunity for a free throw. The first one is up and good. She's on the board. Ten to 3, Lady Eagles are up. Cunningham's second opportunity is no good. Here come the Hawks. Centennial across the timeline. Montez works it up to Salazar. Salazar gets a pick from Trujillo. Cunningham comes out, gets a hand in the face. Trujillo misses. Hargrove with the rebound. Hargrove coming up the court. Now sets the offense up. Right side Clay. Top of the key Hargrove. Works it down to Cunningham. Cunningham has it knocked out of her hands. Lady Eagles ball underneath the attacking basket. Lady Eagles up by 7 here in the first. Erin Hall with 6 of those points. Backdoor pass on the inbounds. They find Jayla David, and David puts it in. She's got 2, and it is now 12 to 3. Lady Eagles leading by 9. Across the timeline is Montez. Pressure from Hall. Back near side to Silva. Silva, right side, goes to Trujillo. Trujillo into the corner. Finds an attacking Salazar. Salazar with a short jumper. She puts it in. And that makes it 12 to 5. Salazar, her first basket of the evening. Centennial's got somebody up off the bench. Right side, Jayla David. She's going to get knocked out of bounds. No call. Oh, my. And they're going to give that to the Lady Eagles. I think that's a makeup call right there because Jayla Dable got knocked off her feet out of bounds. Substitution on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Here comes Carolyn Saez. Erilyn Hall with the hot hand goes to the bench. Also entering the game, Araceli Torres and Brett Clay will sit. Inbound near side. They're looking underneath. It's not there. They're going to go to Hargrove, and they're going to set the offense up. Hargrove loses it at half court. Almost comes across the timeline. She recovers. Under pressure, comes around a pick from David. Hargrove, long jumper, misses. David has it in and out of her hands, and ends up Montez comes down with it. She's off to the races. She's ran down by Hargrove, who stops the attack from Montez. Top of the key to Silva. Silva to Salazar. Back to Montez. Montez going to drive in the lane. Backdoor pass. Nice bounce pass there. It's going to go into the hands of Valerie Guzman. Guzman goes up and gets fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot two. So here's Guzman trying to eat into the 7-point lead that the Lady Eagles already have here in the first. First free throw is no good. 1:57 showing on the clock here in the first. And here's her second opportunity. Guzman has that one, making it 12-6. Hargrove coming across the court. Right side. Hands it to Carolyn Saez. Check that. That's Hargrove had it. Right side Hargrove. Hargrove, top of the key, Cunningham. Working against a man-to-man now. Looks like they've switched defenses here. Hargrove, crossover dribble. She's going to drive. She's going to float. Off the rim, no good. Rebound by David. She throws up a wild shot, but she's going to get pushed. Valerie Guzman puts both hands in the air. She's trying to say that she did not push David. She loses that argument. Jayla David to the line to shoot two. My question is, where's Anaya Joseph today as David makes the first one? She now has 3 points on the game and is 13-6 Lady Eagles. Last night, Joseph was an absolute beast in that game. David with the second. She makes that one as well. (14-6) your score here. Montez working against the 2-2-1 press. Right side, Montez, top of the key, it goes to Salazar. Salazar flips it all the way into the corner. Here's Silva, no good. Rebound Cunningham, stolen away by Montez. Montez rips one up there, no good. Cunningham gets it back, and she's going to flip it out to Carolyn Saez. Here's Brett Clay. Clay's going to drive. Kicks top of the key to Leilani Clay. Hargrove looks for Clay, runs through. Clay's going to drive, float with the right hand off the glass. No good, it's loose. Clay's going to knock it out of bounds herself, trying to get the rebound. Good hustle from Clay, unable to keep the ball. That'll be a turnover into the hands of the Lady Hawks here via the out-of-bounds line. Here's Montez, works against the 2-2-1 press. Right side Silva, back to Montez. Montez taking her time, across the timeline. Montez looks for Salazar. Salazar near side to Brooklyn Mays. Mays spins, in trouble. Mays going to bounce it off of Silva's hand. Onto the floor goes Hargrove for it, and Lady Eagles have it. Hargrove working against Salazar, trying to get across the timeline as time expires. Your score at the end of one, it's 14-6. Lady Eagles lead. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Lady Eagle basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back. 14-6 your score. Lady Eagles lead. We are now in the second period. Centennial working against the Hobbs defense. It's a 2-3. Right side, they're going to throw it away as Salazar was looking to give it to Silva. Trying to run a little bit of a mesh up top, and they couldn't connect. Centennial back in that man-to-man defense here. Lady Eagles coming across the timeline. Hargrove finds David. Backdoor to Hargrove. She's going to drive, puts it up off the glass, and she's got it. Bryn Hargrove, her first basket of the evening. Lady Eagles now up 16-6. 10-point lead. Here comes Montez. Comes across the timeline, being checked by Hargrove. Montez is going to drive, looks backdoor. She gives it to Guzman. Guzman to Silva. Silva spins it over and swings it around out through the hands of Trujillo. Salazar tries to go back to Guzman. They lose it. Lady Eagles get another forced turnover, and they're going to get the ball. Pretty uneventful game so far. Only 3 fouls called. Here's Brett Clay working left side. Swing step. Goes back door to Jayla David. David had a nice little seam. Beautiful pass from Clay. David gets fouled going up, and she'll shoot 2. Nice little pick and roll right there. David with the right hand, in and out. Substitution on the floor for the Lady Eagles. Hargrove will come down and sit. And here comes Roslyn Ramsey. I think at this point we've seen just about most of the roster come into the game for the Lady Eagles. David's second opportunity is up and good. David leading all scorers with 5. Lady Eagles up 17-6. Holguin, who just entered the game for the Hawks, spins it over to Silva. Silva to Montez, left wing. Extended. Crossover, goes top of the key. Works it to Trujillo. Trujillo bounce pass to Salazar. Salazar looks for Montez. Montez swings it. She's going to drive, goes back door. Nothing there. Silva has it. She backs out. Crosses over to Salazar. Now they're going to work the left side. Bounces back over to the right side. Floater. And they're going to get her for a walk as she kind of stutter step before she tossed that floater up in the air. 6:21 on the clock here. Second period action. 17-6. Lady Eagles lead. Right side. Spins it up to David. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham to Clay. Clay gets a pick from Cunningham. Goes over to David. To Ramsey. Back to Cunningham. 18-footer. Got it. Kendall Cunningham now with 3 points. And the Lady Eagles now up 13. This is a 6-3 Centennial squad that's beat a lot of the teams that we're planning to play against very soon. Erilyn Hall has it after a steal from Jayla David. Left side Ramsey. Ramsey, middle to David. David's got it. Jayla David, 7 points. And it is 21-6. Timeout on the floor. Centennial needs a breather. It is 21-6, Lady Eagles lead. You're watching Lady Eagles basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back to the historic Tasker Arena. 21-6 Lady Eagles lead. Centennial working against the attacking zone. Back door. Here's Trujillo. Scoop shot. Up and in. Trujillo gets her first basket of the game, and it's now 21-8. 13-point lead for the Lady Eagles here. 5:16 in the second period. Clay works it through Cunningham. Right side Ramsey to Jayla David. David can't hold on to it. Turnover on the Lady Eagles. Here's an inbound. Silva is going to give it to Colgeen, who throws it away. Cunningham with the steal. Ramsey, top of the key. Erlen Hall. Hall hands to Clay. Clay's going to work it to David. David tries to spin it to Cunningham. Turnover there. Pass didn't quite make it. Across the timeline, Silva. Right side, Trujillo. Backs it out, flips it right wing to Salazar. Goes near side to Silva, thrown away. On the run is Erlen Hall. Hall's going to back it out, start setting up the offense. Hall looks for Ramsey, left side. Ramsey works it into David. David back to Ramsey. Ramsey backs it out. Erlen Hall up to David. David's got a box out. Jayla David, 9 points here in the first half, and it's 23-8. Montez across the timeline. Back to Montez, left wing. She dribbles back out, sets up against the 2-3 zone. Right side, Silva. Silva looking at the high post, nothing doing. Flips it over to Silva in the corner. She brings it out top of the key. Hands it to Salazar. Salazar tries to go backdoor with it. Stolen away by Clay. Clay on the run, looks for Cunningham, throws it away. Off the hands of Cunningham, that'll be a turnover. 23-8, your score here. Second period action, Lady Eagles lead. Inbound right side, Silva. Comes to Montez. Montez works around the back, stolen away by Hall. Hall's going to spin all the way through the defense. She's looking for help. She's going to set the offense up. Hall, right side, Carolyn Saez. Saez, the left hand, sets the offense up herself. She's going to dribble drive. Goes back door to David. David tries to save to Cunningham. Nothing there. Here's Centennial off to the races. Across the timeline, Martinez. Or check that was Salazar. Backdoor pass goes to Holguin. Nice little pass there from number 22, Janessa Navarrete. Holguin gets the basket, and it's 23-10. Right side, Saez looking for Cunningham. They back off of Cunningham. They thought she was going to pass it. They back off completely, and Cunningham says, okay, I'll take the freebie. Here's Montez into the attacking zone. She'll be fouled from behind. Let's go against Erlen Hall. Her first personal, second team foul. Yeah, Hall just got into the body there, trying to get a steal from behind. Cunningham comes to the bench as they bring in Nadaselli Torres. Hall go to the bench, and Hargrove returns. Montez near side. Trailing by 15, Centennial works it into the post. Long jumper from the post, no good from Salazar. Rebound by David. Kicked out to Saez. Saez left side to Hargrove. Back to Hargrove. Saez, left wing. Hargrove all the way out in the corner. Back to Saez to Hargrove. They're going to take a three. Hargrove misses. Ball's loose. Jayla David with the rebound. She goes back door looking for Torres. They're going to mug Torres and take the ball from her. Here comes Centennial on the break. It's going to be stolen away. Stolen by David. It's going to go back to Brett Clay. Clay finds a trailing Saez. Saez tries to give it back to Clay in the corner, and she tosses it into the bench. 25-10, your score here. Lady Eagles lead, second quarter action. Centennial working against the press. Comes across to Salazar. Salazar working against David. Spins, fires, no good. Ball's loose, into the corner, Silva. Montez drives with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Clay. Clay comes up with the right hand. Clay's going to go coast to coast off the glass. They're going to get her for a walk. This one's going the other way. Crowd didn't like that call. They're communicating their feelings. Quite vehemently, I might add. Here's Montez coming across the timeline. Right side, Salazar. Salazar looks backdoor, not there. Top of the key comes to Montez. Montez with the right hand, no good. Rebound by Torres. Torres spins it out to David. Goes to Hargrove. Here comes the Lady Eagles. Nice pass into Jayla David, who catches it on the run. She's in double figures, now has 11. Jayla David kind of picked up where they left off last night in the post. Good to see Jayla David having a good game. And here's a 10-second call as Centennial can't get it across half court. Hobbs pressure. Pressed with Jayla David at 11 points here in the first half, and it is 27-10. Here's the inbound. Looks for Cunningham, not there. Goes top of the key. They're working around. Erin Hall, right side. Air ball. And they try to save it out of bounds, unable to do so. And that'll be a turnover, a defensive rebound, team rebound that gives the ball to Centennial. Montez, left side, Salazar. Salazar drives, kicks it to Silva. Nothing there. Silva, top of the key. Picked up by Hargrove. Right hands to Montez. Centennial trying to pick up the pace. Time's running out. They don't get a shot off. They do not. As time expires, your score, 27-10. Lady Eagles lead at halftime. They hold Centennial to 6 points in the first, 4 in the second to extend the lead. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the halftime show. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagles basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back to Tasker Arena. 27-10. Lady Eagles a 17-point halftime lead. The defensive poison has taken effect on the Centennial Lady Hawks. Lady Hawks held to 10 points overall, and they were led by Peyton Silva. Silva had a three-pointer early, and that was her only basket. Cassandra Holguin added two, Ariana Trujillo two, Aspen Salazar two, and they rounded out their 10th point with a free throw from Valerie Guzman. Lady Eagles with 27 overall, and Jayla David has contributed 11 points of that, dominating in the post to lead all scorers. Erilyn Hall hit two trays early and gave us a quick 9-3 lead on those trays. She was joined by Brett Clay, who also hit the other tray early. And those two combined for a good number of points early before David got hot. Kendall Cunningham down in the post also added 5, and Bryn Hargrove rounded out scoring for the Lady Eagles with a deuce. Outscoring Centennial 14-6 in the first, and then 13-4 in the second period for the 27-10 lead. We'll be back with second half action. You're watching Lady Eagles basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back, Tasker Arena, 27-10. Your score. Lady Eagles are beating the Centennial Lady Hawks. Lady Eagles get the basketball going right to left on your TV screen to start the second half. And across the timeline comes Brent Hargrove. Hargrove with the right hand, setting up against the man-to-man defense Centennial's started to run. They started off in a zone. They switched to man-to-man. Hargrove, left side David. She's going to get it back. Works it to Hall. Hall back to Hargrove. Hargrove. Hall in the corner. Top of the key, Hargrove. She's going to swing, float, fire, no good. Ball's loose. Montez comes down with it. Lady Eagles are going to get called with a foul. I think this is going to go against Jayla Day. No, it goes against Brent Hargrove. Hargrove's first team foul here in the second half. Working against the press. Here comes Peyton Silva. Silva worked on by Hall. Crosses the timeline with the left hand. Silva looks to Salazar. Salazar going to drive herself, spins, floats, dumps it over, and it's going to be a missed shot by Holguin, who was in the baseline, that little short area of the baseline. Rebounded by the Lady Eagles. Here's Hargrove. Around a pick from David. Hargrove loses it. Salazar's off to the races. David hustles back. Salazar's going to go up. She'll be fouled. Hargrove, I think, picks up her second right here really quickly. That'll put Salazar to the line to shoot two. Hadn't had a whole lot of free throws this game. Salazar, 2 dribbles, fires, and it's no good. Back to the line goes Salazar. Quickly fires it up again. She gets it this time. Her third point, and it is now 27-11. 6:43 on the clock in the third. Hall goes to Cunningham. Cunningham to David, left wing. Hands it to Hall. Hall comes around to pick. Jumper from Hall, right hands it up, no good. Rebounded by Trujillo, hands to Montez. Montez across the timeline. Crossover dribble. Montez is going to scoop underneath, no good. Ball's loose, out of bounds. It'll be Lady Hawk basketball. Inbound comes top of the key to Salazar, being guarded by Kendall Cunningham. Working against the 2-3 zone. Right side, Silva. Stutter step, drives. Silva with the right hand, up and under. And Silva has it. Silva now has 5 on the night. Quick 4-0 run to start the second half here for Centennial. Hobbs working against the man. Top of the key, Hall. Right side, David. Top of the key, Hargrove. A little wheel action here. Here's Cunningham. Cunningham. Right side goes through David's hands to Clay. Back to Cunningham. She's going to take a long 3 off the back of the iron. Hustle from Jayla David. She saves it to Hall, and then we're still in business. Backdoor pass from Hargrove to David. David's got it on the layup. Jayla David, her 13th point, and his 29-13 Lady Eagles. Leads back up to 16. Salazar spins it around in trouble. There's going to be a foul on the floor, and this is going to go against Hargrove. Hargrove's picked up 3 fouls here in the third period. That's a third team foul in the second half, and Hargrove accounts for all of them. Here's the inbounds to Montez. Montez with the right hand working against Erlen Hall. Trujillo looks for Silva. Silva goes to Salazar. Salazar, short jumper, She pump fakes, doesn't take it. It goes off of the hands of Holguin into the hands of Cunningham. Then Holguin slaps Cunningham's arm and gets called for the foul. First personal and the first team foul in the second half. Charge to Centennial. 4:36 on the clock. Hargrove walking it up slowly, crosses the timeline. Crossover from Hargrove off her own knee. She picks it up on the run. Backdoor pass. She was looking for Clay. Salazar's going to kick it out of bounds. That'll reset things. Inbounds from Hargrove, stolen away by Holguin, into the hands of Montez. Montez off to the races, crosses the timeline. Montez steps back, sets up the offense. Here's Salazar. David with the rebound, saves it to Clay. Clay's going to get jumped. They're going to call that a jump ball, even though Clay had it moving. That'll give Centennial the basketball. Caroline Saez under the game. Hargrove will sit. (29-13) your score. Here's the Hawks inbounding on the attacking basket. In the corner, Montez. Montez, they go backdoor to Holguin. Holguin goes into the arms of David, who blocks it. And here comes the Lady Eagles. Saez, she wants the long jumper. No good. Ball's loose. Saez gets her own rebound. Right side Hall, back to Saez, top of the key. Two dribbles with the right hand, hands it to Hall, and the offense is underway. Into the post, Kendall Cunningham spins with the left hand, in and out. And they get a foul as Kendall Cunningham gets the rebound. This will go against Holguin. Check that. They got Peyton Silva, her second team foul. Cunningham goes to the line to shoot two here. She's got two freebies. Steps up to the charity stripe. Cunningham's first one is good. Cunningham has 6 points here, and it is 30-13. Cunningham's second opportunity is good. 31-13, and Cunningham has 7. Salazar across the timeline, being checked by Hall. Right hands it to Silva. Silva comes around to pick from Trujillo. Now she's in trouble. Looking for help. She's going to go to Salazar. Long three from Salazar, no good. Rebounds loose. Salazar ends up knocking in the hands of Montez. Montez drives, shoots. No good. Salazar with the rebound. She goes up and in. She's going to get fouled by Brett Clay. And Salazar get a free throw to complete the three-point play. 31-15 your score here. Salazar back at the line. Salazar right hands it and misses. Rebound by David, hands to Saez. Saez across to Clay. Clay to Cunningham, who's unchecked, misses the layup. Here's Clay. Clay with the right hand, and she'll go to the line as Valerie Guzman gets into her. So Brett Clay goes to the line to shoot two. First one's up. Bounces around and goes in. Clay with 4 points. 2:56 on the clock here in the third period. Clay's second opportunity is good. Clay now with 5, and it is 33-15. Silva across the timeline. She's going to take it herself. No good. Ball's loose. Silva with her own rebound up over Clay. And Silva puts it in. She's got 7. Here comes Hall across the timeline. Hands to Saez. Saez to Cunningham. Cunningham looks for David. David fadeaway jumper. No good. Rebound to Salazar. Clay's running her down. Gets help from Hall. They switch positions. Salazar left wing extended. Bounce pass to the free throw line. Silva, she backs it out. They swing it around to Salazar. Short jumper, no good. Ball's loose off the hands of Cunningham, and that'll be Centennial basketball. Centennial trying to force the ball in. Back into the corner. Here's Silva. Silva, Salazar. Salazar, quick step. Salazar has it blocked from behind, no call. Here's Clay. Clay ahead to Hall. Hall off to the races. Hall, left side, Caroline Saez. Three, she's got it. Caroline Saez hits a three. And it is 36-17. Here's Salazar, spins around. Long three from Montez, no good, and this one's going out of bounds. 1:32 on the clock. 36-17. Lady Eagles up on Centennial. Brent Hargrove back in the game. She'll bring the ball up court. Takes her time. Comes near side David to side or to Araceli Torres. Torres, top of the key. Saez right side Hargrove. Hargrove backdoor pass to Torres on the cut. Torres had a chance at that, couldn't quite hold on, out of bounds. .110 on the clock. 36-17 your score. Peyton Silva working against the 2-2-1 press. And timeout on the floor. Centennial wants to have a conversation. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back. 36-17 your score. Lady Eagles are up on Centennial. 1 minute remaining in the third period. Stolen away. Hargrove trips after she gets the steal. It's going to be run down by Centennial. A little more pressure here from the Lady Eagles. Montez spins around. In trouble. She tries to spin, take a left-handed jumper. It's blocked, and looks like they get Hargrove again. That'll be Hargrove's fourth personal foul. It's Montez at the line to shoot two. Hargrove's going to have to come out of the game now. Montez makes the first. Lady Eagles wisely get Hargrove off the court, bring Brett Clay back. Montez's second opportunity is also good. She's got two on the night. 36-19, 17-point lead. Lady Eagles will have to bring in the ball. Centennial tries to bring in the ball. Should have been a technical foul right there. She can't hold the ball like that. That was a strange exchange. Brett Clay gives it to Cunningham. Cunningham to David. David has it knocked away from behind. Here's Centennial. Across the timeline, crossover, Salazar to Montez. Montez with the right hand, checked by Saez. Lady Eagles switching it up a little bit here. Here's Jayla David challenging Trujillo, who missed the jump shot. Guzman has it knocked out of her hands by Clay. Clay's got it. She gets mugged, And the referee lets them know, hey, it's not kosher. First personal foul against Salazar, Aspen Salazar. Fourth team foul, no free throws here. 4 seconds on the clock, having trouble getting in. Here's the press. Lady Eagles, Saez just throws it away. She didn't have a target there. And then Saez gets him back by blocking it as time expires. 36-19, your score. Lady Eagles lead. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back to Tasker. 36-19, your score. Lady Eagles are up. Lady Eagles. Ramsey has it thrown away. Centennial off to the races. Here's Guzman. Clay runs her down from behind. Good hustle by Brett Clay right there, knocking it out from behind. Brett Clay showing some leadership skills and hustle. Inbound to Montez. She's going to take a long three. Misses. Cunningham with the rebound. Cunningham ahead to Clay. Clay skips around. Looks for Cunningham. Cunningham backing her in. Cunningham with the right hand, no good. Rebounded by Silva. Silva turns. Pushes across half court. Silva stopped by Clay. Silva to Guzman. Guzman back to Silva. Right wing. Silva fakes the drive, pulls it back out. Switches the court to Montez. Montez steps up to the top, sets up the offense. Montez dribbles into traffic, not there. Goes back top of the key, Silva. Silva to Salazar. Salazar scoops under, no good. Rebound by Cunningham. Cunningham ahead to David. David right side, Clay. Clay, stutter steps, fires, has it blocked. Silva now brings it back up the court after getting the block. Silva, middle of the lane, scoops under, no good, ball's loose. Guzman tries to shoot it up, but she's going to be fouled. I think this may go against Jayla David. And it does. David's second personal foul. David leading all scorers with 13. Had 11 of it in the first half. 6:41 on the clock here. Guzman at the line. Guzman's first opportunity, no good. Guzman with the second chance. Spins it up onto the fingertips. Takes her sweet time and puts it in. 36-20. 16-point lead for the Lady Eagles. Left side, here's Ramsey. Ramsey's going to swing and drive, has it knocked away from behind. Out of bounds, Lady Eagles basketball. Here's the inbounds. Going to go top of the key, Ramsey. Ramsey to Cunningham. Cunningham, backdoor pass to Hall. She's going to float. Hall's got it, and she's fouled, Erlen Hall. Hall with 8, and she'll go to the line to shoot one more. Clock's still ticking here. I'm not sure it's supposed to do that. And actually, it looks like they took it away. I guess they called a walk on Hall. It took it away. She's only got 6 points on the night. It's 36-20. Top of the key, Silva to Salazar. Salazar backs it out. Swings it to Montes. She's going to pivot and drive. Has it blocked. Out of bounds, Centennial basketball. Substitution on the floor. Lady Eagles will bring Carolyn Saez, and Ramsey will come sit. Inbound, nobody there. Salazar misses the layup, goes back up on the rebound. It's loose, and Kendall Cunningham gets it. Cunningham ahead to Saez. Saez around the back. She sets up. Top of the key, Clay. Clay right hands it. And she's going to get fouled as she's driving. Clay go to the line and shoot two. .5:27 on the clock. Fourth quarter action. Clay's first opportunity at the free throw line is no good. Clay at the charity stripe gets one more. Spins it up onto the fingertips, fires in and out. Rebounded by Erin Hall, and Hall gets tossed to the ground. Or is that Clay? That's Hall, and she gets tossed to the ground. They're going to say it's out of bounds on Hall, but my gosh, she got pile drove into the hardwood there. 36-20, your score here in the fourth quarter, 5:21 and ticking. Montes, left side, Silva. Silva runs it through Salazar in the pivot. Silva, she's going to drive baseline. She's going to float, throws it up, no good. Centennial's going to be pushed to the baseline. That's a walk. As number 22, Janessa Navarrete, tried to drive baseline and kind of switched her feet around. Hall, left side, hands to David. David finds a cutting Clay. Clay out to Cunningham. She wants three, no good. Backdoor rebound there by David. And they're going to get another chance at this. David using some Windex to clean the glass. Pass comes into Cunningham. She's going to spin off the glass, no good. She gets it back, pushes it back up, no good again. And that rebound goes to Holguin. Here's Montes across half court, right corner Salazar. Pump fakes, drives. Salazar goes up, and she'll be fouled as I think Cunningham got caught with a reach. I'll put Salazar on the line. She'll get the shoot too. First one's no good. Free throws will kill you, that's for sure. Araceli Torres into the game, Erin Hall set. Salazar's second opportunity with the right hand is good. Salazar with 6 points on the evening. That makes it 36-21. Clay against the attacking zone, spins around. She's going to take it herself. Backdoor pass, looking for Cunningham to be knocked away. And that'll be, I was going to say off of Cunningham's hand. That'll be a Centennial ball. Got a score coming in from the New Mexico Bowl up in Albuquerque. That is Fresno State and University of Texas El Paso, who's led by Hobbs product Gavin Hardison. And right now, it's 19-17 Fresno. Shot up and under by Salazar, no good. Rebound Centennial. Here's Montes, top of the key. Montes left hands it over to Silva, around into the corner to a driving Salazar who misses. Rebounded by Jayla David. Saez working against Montes, comes across half court. She's got Brett Clay. Clay ends up getting tied up by Salazar and falls out of bounds. They're going to say she stepped on the line. Centennial gets the ball on the turnover. 36-21. Your score here. Lady Eagles lead. Montez across the timeline. Left side to Salazar. Salazar drives into the corner. Silva. Silva, floater. No good. Rebound by David's lost. Silva comes up with the rebound. Top of the key working Salazar. Shake and bake. Into the corner. She gets it back on the give and go. In the post, loses it. And they're going to get somebody with a foul. I think this may go against Trujillo. At the line. First shot is good for Salazar on the foul. 36-22 your score. Salazar back to the line to shoot another. This one's off the front of the rim. Controlled by the Lady Eagles. Off to the races they go. 2-on-1. Backdoor pass to Trujillo. No good. Centennial with the rebound. 2:50 on the clock. They're running out of time. Top of the key. Montez crosses over against Clay. Clay giving some good defense. They're going to say Clay was holding her. And the crowd is like, oh my. And a few other choice words that I won't repeat on the air. Then they're saying that was a shooting foul, even though they're saying it was a holding while she was still on the floor. I guess this is double bonus time. Didn't call very many fouls in the first half, and then now they're calling a ton of them. First opportunity for Montez is good. She is 3 for 3 from the line today. Timeout on the floor, 36-23, your score. You're listening to Hobbs Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back to Tasker. 2:39 on the clock, 36-23, Lady Eagles lead. Here's Montez on the line. Second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Cunningham. Ahead to Hardgrove, working against Montez on the press. Across the timeline to Trujillo. Or check that. That is Torres. To David. David looks right side to Kendall Cunningham. Top of the key, Torres. They're going to throw it away there. Stolen away by Montez. Off to the races. Montez pumps, fires. Montez scores. And that makes it 36-25, a much closer game now. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too. Back in one moment. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on YouTube.com. Welcome back to Tasker, 36-25, 2:09 on the clock. Lady Eagles here clinging to an 11-point lead. And this was a 20-point ball game just a moment ago. But Lady Eagles having a little bit of trouble with the press there. Here comes the inbound to Hargrove. Now works to Clay, left side Hall. Hall looks across to Clay. Across the timeline they come. Clay, backdoor Hall. She's going to back out. Here comes the trap. Here comes Clay to David. Back to Hall. Hall in trouble. There's the foul. No call. Stolen away by Salazar. They let that one go. Salazar up and up misses. Misses a second one. Gets her own rebound. Ball's loose. Here comes Trujillo. Trujillo has her 4th point. And it cuts the lead to 9. Here's Hargrove. Spins around. Goes right side to Clay. Clay tries to go back to Hargrove. Off of Centennial. $1:28 on the clock. And this is a 9-point ball game, you know. Honestly, this thing's not over now. It felt like it was over about 2 minutes ago, but certainly doesn't feel that way now. Bounce pass to Clay. Ball's loose. Centennial has it. And this is starting to become a perfect storm of what not to do. Across the timeline, and Centennial throws that one away. There's a gift for the Lady Eagles because we were struggling against the Centennial pressure there for a moment. 36-27. Lady Eagles are going to get a chance to talk about this as Centennial takes another timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Tasker. Lady Eagles 36, Centennial 27. Hargrove working against the press. Has it stolen away by Montez. Montez, Salazar. She's going to scoop. She misses. Rebounded by Clay. Under pressure. Clay ahead to Hargrove. They're trying to run her down from behind. Hargrove crosses over. Across the timeline. There's Montez with a steal. Montez is going to get fouled by Hall. And all of the Centennial players are up off the bench and in that referee's ears. They need to be careful. That's going to be a technical if they're not careful. That'll put Montez at the line. She'll be shooting 2 at this point. First one's up. Into her hands. Shots up, and it's no good on the second one. Foul on the floor. Lady Eagles will have the ball. Lady Eagles to inbound. Comes near side to Hall. She breaks the press by herself. Hall in trouble. Here comes the trap. They're going to foul her. That'll put Hall on the line. 47 seconds on the line. (36-27) your score. Hall at the line to shoot 2. First one's up. No good. Rebounded by Centennial. Here's Trujillo. Ahead to Silva. Silva stutter steps to the timeline. Hall falls down. Silva's going to scoop. Into the corner. Salazar. Salazar for 3. No good. Rebound Trujillo. Backdoor pass on the floor. This one's going to be a jump ball as they go down for it. Everybody gets their hands on that. That'll be Lady Eagles giving up another turnover on that one. Centennial to inbounds, 30.6 on the clock. Centennial loses it. Erin Hall with it. She's going up the court. Hall has Cunningham. She's going to go up the left hand, no good. Wild shot there, 19 on the clock. Across the timeline, Salazar under pressure. Goes to Montez. Montez scoops, goes under. Montez scores. Montez has 7 here. Lady Eagles trying to run out the clock. 36-29 your score. Hall, as time expires, and that'll be your margin, 36-29. Lady Eagles finishing this game with a barnstorm from the Hawks. Lady Eagles will be playing against Trinity Christian out of Lubbock on Monday on the 20th. And the Hawks will be off until playing in a tournament next weekend. Scoring for the Hawks, there are 29 total points. They were led by 3 different scorers that had 7. Jocelyn Montez, Peyton Silva, and Aspen Salazar. Adriana Trujillo had 4, Valerie Guzman 2, and Cassandra Holguin rounded out scoring for the Hawks with 2 points. Lady Eagles were led by Jayla David. She had 11 at the half. She finished with 13. Erin Hall finished with 6. Kendall Cunningham added 7. Brett Clay 5. Carolina Sias 3. And Brent Hargrove 2. Looks like TJ Miracle and Don Morgan will have the call on YouTube.com on Monday against Trinity Christian. Join them for another edition of Lady Eagles basketball. I want to thank my engineer today, Carolyn Coltrane, who helped me with the filming and helped me with all the engineering stuff. And I want to thank Tiff back at the station for helping with all the sound. Y'all have a great night.